Hi everyone, it's Genevieve again, and this is a little vlog because Beltane is coming, and my week of exam final at university also coming, so I don't know if I will have time to make a little vlog on Beltane and my view on it, because like I said in my precedent video. For me, since I am in Quebec, some of the original view of the Sabbath are different for me because the climate is just don't permit me to have the same view as people in France, for example. Um, so yeah, uh, forgive me in advance. I'm filming outside and it's pretty windy. So I don't know how the sound will go. I just hope it won't be too noisy. So Beltane, uh, the original story is that is the moment of the year where the god and the goddess unite together, and it's also the first how to say it. It's the moment where you can start having your vegetable in your garden. It's really this. I'm sorry, I got a lot of difficulty today. It it's just not only the spring. We are at the middle of it. We're starting to be able to have food in our garden. For me, I couldn't even if we are at the end of April. We are at the 18th 18th of April, 1819. I will just check. 19th of April, and just yesterday was pretty cold. We had to have uh, a coat on us. It was raining, was cold, and it had been like that for almost all the month. We had only a couple of sunny days like today, and it's truly the first one where it's a lot. It's hot today. It's around 20 Celsius day Celsius. So we are really lucky today, and I checked the meteo, and it will be the only day like that for the rest of the week and next week. So I couldn't even start to plant what what I wanted on my balcony. It's sad, really. But at the same time, it's not surprising since last year at Beltane it was freezing cold. It was raining, it was cold. I cold enough that I thought, sorry, to make a fire in the fireplace at my parents' house because I was still living there and I was cooking my birthday supper. Yeah, I did the cooking. I even did my cake. Just my little sister did the decoration of the cake. But yeah, and it, last year we really had a weird spring. At March it was hot. We had 20, 30 degrees Celsius. It was so freaking hot. We all got tan during that month. April come, we had gone back to normal temperature. And then May, the first few weeks of May was freezing cold. So of course wasn't the best moment In fact, it was the best moment to think, what is Beltane to me? And this year, I just telling you what is Beltane for me. Beltane for me, where when Ostara is for me, I think of what I will plant. When it's Beltane, I actually can start to planting in my garden or in pot that I will put outside after. Because Beltane, well, the nights are less cold and the sun is really more powerful. So even if Asara is the beginning, that I see that the earth is coming back to life, really, for me, Beltane is a more bigger step because it's at the moment that I can see a flower, some flower that only, and I really, it's really important. There is a flower here in Quebec that we can only see during the first 2 weeks of May. So for me, Beltane, from as far as I can remember, when I was a kid, I was always going in a park or uh, in the wood to collect those flowers. They were usually in the wood. So when it's too cold and raining for me, it's a bit weird because I can't go get them. They're, well, it's not agreeable for me. So of course I don't go and I don't want to be sick because usually may also mean that I had to start to study for my final when I was in Sejep. So in reality, I never had, except for when I go to get some woodlice. I never actually could really celebrate Beltane because I didn't add, and even today, my consumption of that Sabbath is still in the making. What what you will read about the Sabbath are really more guidelines. They are the original story. They are not the only one because depending of the country where you are, you won't have a summer or winter like everyone else. I'm taking in Africa where they got summer and the rain season. So of course then, if there's pagan there, the Sabbath is a really, really abstract concept. But what I love the most about the Sabbath is the history englobing the god and the goddess. So yeah, for me, Beltane is more the flower holiday because my favorite flower only get to be seen at that moment of the year. So yeah, that's pretty much how. Was short and sweet. I'm sorry, I really don't have a lot of time. Um, and in addition, I just want to talk real fast about two pagan radio that I had discovered recently during the month. One more recently than the other. The link will be in the description below. So yeah, first one is really a radio that you got to listen on the internet. It's from the UK. It's Wildywood. I don't know if I pronounced it correctly. I'm sorry I didn't. But yeah, each week there is their album of the week. There is different style of music that's playing, uh, pagan rock, pagan metal. So you really got everything to your taste. Uh, and after that, there's a podcast that I discovered yesterday. I listened to 12 their episode. They're they're posting their episode every 19 of the month. So it's a Dreamcast. Every week, you get a lecture about a subject with some music. Every subject are really interesting. Uh, for their 70 episode, they talk about mythology in Britain and how it's not only their mythology, they are more the keeper of mythology. It's really interesting, so you can always go below and go listen to one or two episodes on their website because you can listen to them on their website, and you can also download them in MP3 format or on iTunes because they are also on iTunes. So for your iPad, iPod, iPhone, everything, you can download them and having your podcast on iTunes. Uh, but if you want the MP3 version, don't try to download them with Google Chrome. I had a lot of difficulty yesterday to download a couple of episodes. I Even with Firefox, there were some. I had to go in my setting and some change some option because I just couldn't download them. They were opening with VLC player in the internet. So if you got difficulty, just write to me a comment or a private message on YouTube, and I will gladly help you to download them. So yeah, so don't forget to listen or at least try those two radio, internet radio, and happy Beltane everyone because I really don't know if I will be able to be actually on the internet on Beltane. I will probably be sleeping to catch up some sleep. So yeah, bye everyone.